lies. All that I see is a lie. We get a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rap, bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way, run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price, talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rap, bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a whiteout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on stand, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get man, money been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz for these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
There you go. No, don't go think I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my go. I'm Tiffany, damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get don't send him to God, he finna get blessed on. I get the paper, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his on. He a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese, and move around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move and on. And they know they ain't seeing us, you put all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids know you pulling up, and now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You in the feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know you're unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my leader whip on cruise control.
Bling, bling, bling. This man. All right. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me? Okay, I might pull a ticket out of my account. Okay, just to show you how to count. Okay, it's newest. Don't compare me to these. They don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Brought my inside the club. I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. But that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. Now I got millions. Got the inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions.
Why would I hold a mouth for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Washington! Jahan Dotson, 42 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's Ritter. Right back to Pitts again. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And caught by London. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Evans here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Ritter. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Under 10, under 10. Yellow.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your
touchdown. Bijan Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down, Howell now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant inside the 20. And just shutting him off there. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Howell to throw on second down. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 3rd and 14. And Howell will throw it. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. It's Miller, complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Ritter now. And this one's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. It's complete to Robinson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Ritter back to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Ritter to throw it.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Howell. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw, Howell. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ridder with another throw on second down. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Howell down to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And once more, Howell back to the air. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Gibson here running out of the gun.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Bootlegging out here, Ritter.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18. A give left side to Robinson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 75 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Howell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw. Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On the draw, it's Gibson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Howell. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, here's Robinson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Howell working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Back to throw. Howell. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The throw finding Dotson along the sideline. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, Howell to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.